level.
Hey, they got my hand.
There you go.
We always get your hand.
I know, you always get me.
Well, normally the button's over on the other side, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because then I get, oh, wait, and I got to have my microphone handy here so everybody hears me.
Yeah, God forbid we
my
should
God,
not hear
like-
you.
Good morning, everybody.
So you got a
Hello.
Yeah.
This is April 18th, 2021, number 43.
We're
Wow.
43. We're 43.
We're
Catching up to my age quickly.
Yep. This is Flax around the
Surprised
table, and we have a visitor with us today. I'm
Hello.
Deb.
Victoria.
Oh, Micah.
And Sue.
Yeah. The three standards are here, and then we brought in someone special.
The progeny.
Who just popped in. Can you believe it? She just kind of said, hey, I got to go do a...
Scared the shit out of me last night is what she did.
Really
Really.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that
Better
was
you than me.
understandable.
I
She
would've-
scared the hell out of me. She video calls me at like 8 o'clock at night. Yeah. 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. Video calls me and it's like, and I had been trying to call her all day long.
Mm-hmm.
She called
She
me.
kept trying to video call me.
And she had called me several times. And
Not
that
video call.
I didn't end up taking the phone call. I took one briefly while we were at lunch.
Right?
Oh,
Oh, were you at a gas
She
station?
was at a
Which is
gas
good.
station. So, yeah. So then she video calls me. It's like 7:30, almost 8. Video calls me and she's like, I'm like, hi. And I was sitting here eating dinner. I'm like, hi. And she's like, I'm outside. And I go, yeah, I can see you're outside. You do this all the time. We constantly sit out on the porch when we video chat.
Right.
And she's like, no, come
Come
outside.
outside.
And I so didn't like
It took like 5 iterations of me saying, Mother, come outside.
She had to pan the phone around so I saw that she was standing in front of my house.
Right.
Not her house.
Not her house.
We live 10 hours apart from each other.
I'm like, shit, you're outside.
I heard that
She
somewhere.
drops her phone and runs. I still have her video on my phone, and I hear her scampering towards the door. But I don't see it because the phone is...
Damn, that would have been
was
good.
so
I've never
fucking
seen her
funny.
scamper.
It was so hilarious.
That would have
It
been
is
a
a
good
good
thing.
thing.
She opened the door and screamed so loud.
I did. I was like, my baby's here.
So loud. It was so funny.
Oh, that's why all those police cars were responding
yeah,
to the neighborhood. They
Mhm.
thought, oh my God,
They
she
got
did
noise
that.
complaints because she screamed bloody murder
Noise
when she opened the
complaint.
door.
When I walked up to the door this morning, I could hear you
Yeah, that's
from
not
the
a shock.
garage.
Yeah, that's not a shock at all.
No, we were kind of.
I am not
we
a quiet
excited.
person.
Yeah, we're not. No, we
No.
like.
No,
to
and I
let
knew you were
ourselves
here
be
because
known.
I saw the Minnesota plates.
Right, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Well, when I came around the corner, it was weird because there was a car parked in the driveway,
Right.
and I thought,
what in the blazes?
my first thought was, oh, Micah's got a loaner, is what my first thought
Right.
was. And then when I drove around, I thought, well, why is she parked on that side? And then the
She
best
never
thing,
parks on that side.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's Jamie's side, and usually, well, if he's golfing. And then I saw the different license plate, and I went, Michigan, and I thought, no, and I'm thinking
Too many
Leah.
letters.
No, I'm thinking Leah because maybe
Right.
whatever she drove, and I
drove
thought,
back down.
well, because it was blue and white.
That's fun.
Right, yeah.
So that was it, and I wasn't expecting.
You saw M and blue and white and thought Michigan. That makes sense to
right,
me.
and
Yeah.
if you had been my kid, I would have pulled your car into the garage. It's like a wonderful parent.
Except I'm
She's
by
in the
myself.
middle.
I'm parked in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not fucking concerned. It's fine.
No, it's funny because I drove her
But
home one
that means
time.
that I wouldn't have been able to go this morning while
I
you
know.
were sleeping.
I know.
'cause-
Yeah.
I know. I realized that when I was falling asleep.
Yeah.
Also,
Mhm.
when I drove up, as I was pulling into the neighborhood, I was like, I hope she doesn't see me as I'm pulling into the driveway.
Driveway.
So I was like, if I have to, I'll keep going
And park
and
in the street.
turn around
Right.
and park in the street,
Right.
just so she doesn't see the
The car.
the
yeah.
car.
Yeah.
But all of the blinds were closed, and I was like, yes,
Yeah.
she can't see it.
Yeah, I don't
Score.
really ever have the blinds open.
Yeah, well, you think it's a very intense east sun, because you don't have a lot of stuff blocked. Your trees are
Well, and-
little.
I'm gonna be honest. I usually am not appropriately dressed for somebody to see, and I only have.
I mean,
one
honestly,
level,
if you can
ground
walk
level,
around,
so
if you can walk around the house naked, you do.
right.
No,
Yes,
no,
absolutely.
no.
I suppose I could.
Do it.
Listen, I don't
Do you know
want
how
to see
liberating
it.
it is? It's magnificent.
No, it's not.
It
Yeah, but
is magnificent.
Don't you stick to the chairs?
I mean, I'm not like doing activities around the house naked, but like if I'm gonna take a bath or something,
Oh well, yeah. But-
or like I sleep naked, so like I'll wake up and I'll like make a pot of coffee. I'm naked. I don't give a shit. There's nobody there.
The only time I'll do anything naked is
I don't even want to know
in the
when you do
shower,
it.
because I'll clean the shower. I'll spray it down,
Mhm.
and then
Right.
because I figure I'm taking a shower afterwards, and
Right.
I'm going to be all
Fuck it.
sweaty. So that's the only time that I'm taking a shower anyway. That thing.
Yeah,
I
take a
don't
shower
surrender
naked.
my underwear to anybody. I mean,
I surrender my underwear when I can.
Oh no, never. I mean, you walk into a hospital and the first thing they say is, "Give us your underwear." And why are you here? Oh, I'm here. I'm just here to have blood drawn. And they're like, well, you know how it is in a hospital. Every time
She probably hasn't been to a
she
hospital
probably
as
hasn't been
often
there
as
as much.
I mean, I
Some
had
of
that
us.
breast biopsy, but they didn't ask for my underwear when I had a breast biopsy.
No,
so.
it's a big funny thing when people are like, when you tell
Well,
them
it's
that.
always you take off everything except your underwear.
Most of the time
Yeah.
they say that. But when I worked in an environment where in cath lab where we used
Oh,
the
yeah.
drawing type thing, and inevitably they would come down from inpatient with their underwear on.
Right.
Or,
Okay. That makes sense.
And like me, they just wouldn't surrender it for anything. I'm like, you can go around it. I'm like, you don't need to take it off. No, you don't want. Nope, not happening.
Nay.
Not going there. No way. No
Fair.
help. I'll go
And had you had a
braless.
patient like you,
Oh, I've had several like me.
and did you?
I'm like, you're there. I'm here. I boss. And they usually kind of go, okay, you want pain med? Off go the underwear. Oh, okay. Hostage taking.
Give me the panties.
Yeah, hostage taking. So there you go.
Yeah, you just want to see what I've got on. That's what you
Yeah,
want.
I always love to see what kind of patterns people have in their things. And like I said, it's the little guys that always get me. But the little,
What the little old men?
yeah,
And their
yeah.
Speedos.
And their little Speedos that they couldn't fill out even in their best day, but they have them on today. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
great.
you just never know.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Oh
funny.
no! You can usually tell.
No, I mean. Thank you.
See the kind of conversations that we have here?
This
It's
is great.
delightful.
Isn't that wonderful?
Hysterical.
Honestly, fucking
Okay.
delightful.
So April 18th is middle of April. Everybody got your taxes
Taxes
done?
May 17th.
No.
Yeah, it's May
May
17th, and I
17th
still
is
haven't got mine done,
What
which
is
is
the funny
fun
thing
for
is-
me.
The
Me
funny
neither.
thing,
Me neither.
I slept. I didn't realize that. Mine have been with the
Me neither.
accountant, and I told her no rush
warm
because
hands.
it's not
Yes.
a big deal, right?
Freaking hot.
Yeah, like, this is
Hot.
Hot stuff.
These are warm people. I am not a warm person.
Me too, but
I
my hands
have
are cool.
a warm heart.
I know, it feels good.
I know it does.
But
She
I
doesn't
put my
have one.
hand on my window when I'm
She
driving
doesn't
down,
have
and
one.
my window
We
immediately
just
starts
found
fogging.
out she had a brain, but we haven't found out she has a heart yet. But she does have a
Oh my
brain.
god!
So
I
she's
have
a
a PET
scarecrow.
scan. There's
Oh,
a heart.
Is there? So you're not the Tin Man. You are the Scarecrow.
I am
You are
not.
more the
Lion.
lion.
I am Dorothy.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
She's Toto.
I'm the damn guy behind the screen.
No. I think you're more the little guy. You're
The
you're
little
more
guy?
the lion. The little.
Toto?
No, the lion.
The lion. Mom's
Lion.
the lion.
I'm the
I
lion.
She's
guess-
kind of derpy, but she means well.
And I have massive hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still
You
can't
have
believe
a
how
name.
long your hair is.
You
It's
have a name.
glorious.
You
I just got it. I just got an inch cut off of it.
So anyway, we're not the Wizard of Oz, so it's
True.
okay. We're on that. So anyway.
If we were,
But
Deb, you would be the flying monkeys.
Oh my god, the accuracy though.
Okay, I like that. I'm going to put that in there. Flying monkey.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to find stitch markers that are flying monkeys.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
are,
God.
and
I
you're gonna
got
make
my
them into
squirrels.
earrings for me because oh my god. flying monkeys. It's
What's
so
this?
true, though.
That's better than being a squirrel.
I could be Glenda the Good Witch.
No.
Actually, I'm not going to argue with that.
Can I just be a munchkin? I would
Yeah.
really like
No,
to
that's
just
me.
Well, you are a munchkin.
I know.
We welcome you.
Yeah, exactly.
I love those guys.
The lollipop guild?
Yeah.
I love that.
Those
Oh,
are
sure.
when they walk, and when they walk away.
Yeah.
Okay, enough about the Wizard of Oz. What's new with you guys out there today?
I always
I
wait
still-
for them to respond. They never do.
They never
I mean,
do.
they
I always
do.
ask
Well, they
everybody.
do,
But I
not
do
in
include
comments.
them. I include them. I make them part of us because they are our subscribers. They hit the bell. They tell their people to watch us, and they
And
love
they
us,
do.
and they
We
do.
got
And we
we gained a couple
present
of
the news as it happens.
I do a lot
I
of
don't
praying.
know how I can express how much I love you. It's a lot.
So anyway,
we actually gained a couple of male followers this last week.
Oh,
hey,
Yeah.
thanks,
did
guys.
they? They needed a chuckle. What?
Yeah, wait,
All right,
You
gentlemen.
get the insight of all the female shit
Yeah.
here.
I mean,
because
really.
we don't filter anything. We don't know how to filter.
As
No.
you see, what was it? You see what you get.
What you see is what you
What you
get.
see is what you get.
Exactly.
and if you don't want it, too bad you're getting it anyway.
Well, then you just change
Yeah,
the channel.
change channel.
That's true. Gotta
And
put
we
that.
want to
They can
thank
have
all
the
of our
video.
subscribers and all our commenters because I personally love your comments and particularly when
she's
they
the one that gets to him the most. I
Yeah,
have to
well,
admit, I am so busy now.
She doesn't have anything else to do in her life but sit there and watch us.
No, she's the good one and comments back to our.
Well,
Well,
that's nice of you.
I do, and
Yeah,
I also
I think it's awesome.
I also do all the comments on Ravelry.
Which is wonderful. Why do I when yours are perfect? I mean, you write them out very well, and you're on it, and you're there, and I figure, what the heck? Why do I need to say anything? Because I'd be constantly going ditto, 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 you know? Well, except every once in a while, it's like, are you for real? But then I don't put that in there because that would be promoting negative things, and we're not a negative.
Oh my
heart.
God!
See, so
Oh geez, Louise.
I am for real.
So I do want to say though that I still have not gotten an email from Miss Lisa Long.
So one more week.
One more week, and then I'm going to give it to somebody else. So.
Well,
So Lisa, get on it.
Yep, Lisa, you got to give me your address to mail your prize to at flaparoundthetable@gmail.com, and I will mail it off. When you got one more week, and
one more week.
then we're gonna give it to somebody
And
else.
speaking of one more week, next week we will be on the road.
Yep,
Yes,
So-
it will be a remote broadcast.
Yep.
and yep.
We will be letting you know. That's part of the reason why Tori's here, and we'll fill you in on all of that next Sunday. So look forward to that because we will.
Because
have,
And I think there'll
other
be
information.
I think there'll be lots of people that will be in and out of
Yeah.
next week's podcast. So
Yeah.
next
Different-
week should be interesting.
Should be a different background.
yeah,
Yeah.
Although
Yep.
your kitchen is part of our
the whole genre thing, you know.
Yeah.
The whole ambiance.
I'm so glad you finally have a big kitchen.
Somebody commented that my kitchen is exactly the same as Cozy Up Knits,
Really.
which it is. It's
cool.
similar.
exact same.
We don't have an old lady walking in and out.
No, we don't.
We have an old lady just sitting here.
But it's the same kitchen.
Yeah, right
So
there.
we probably have the same builder.
Oh, I doubt that. They're in Canada.
Who's
I mean,
in
it's
Canada?
possible.
Cozy Up Knits.
Is it?
Yeah.
We need to get on another road trip. Well, this is the first.
We're not
this
going
is
to
another
Canada.
one. This was Sam visiting her was our first road trip.
Yeah, you
went
saw
on
when we
about-
went to Minnesota.
Right,
This is-
which was about
and-
6 months ago.
Yeah.
So we may have
That's
to,
okay.
and we've given up the Winnebago for now because she's still working and we got other things we have to get
And
into.
I can't afford it.
I think we're going to get Snoop Dogg before we get a Winnebago.
We may even get Martha.
And I'm not
before we
holding
get
my breath before either of them.
Never mind.
We may even get Martha here before we have it.
Well, she's
So-
got her new thing on the Food Network now.
I know. the
Oh, does
top
she?
thing.
Yeah, she's doing Chopped now
Oh,
You know, the thing is,
interesting.
I actually,
with Ted Allen.
yeah, I actually.
I'm like,
Since she's gone to the Food Network, I actually kind of like her a little more than when she's more groupish instead of this Martha. You know what I mean? She's more like agrees and talks to people in the panel
Instead of being, I'm Martha Stewart.
I'm Martha Stewart, and I know the right way to do it, you know. And
I think she's hung out with Snoop an awful lot.
And that's
because
good.
To me, she
she's
presents that she's high all the time.
I like it.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what I pick up on.
Well, maybe she uses her own
but
product. She's using her own product, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
oh,
I think they have a CBD line together.
That would not shock
she
me
and
one
Snoop.
bit.
Yeah.
That would not shock me one bit.
I like his latest commercial. He's got that light, those cream pants, and he's down there doing his thing. Oh, Snoop, come on, you need to be around. Maybe I'll run into him in Bermuda.
Yeah,
That would
be good.
That would be
on
great.
the beach.
On the beach. I can see him doing his Corona commercial with, oh man, go Snoop Dogg. I think I'm going to make a shirt that says Major Snoop Fan and let everybody figure out what this Snoop is.
I don't think they would have a problem figuring it out.
You know, my niece had no idea who Snoop Dogg was.
How
but
in
she's
the-
20.
How?
But she doesn't do a lot of music shit or things like that.
I don't care. That's like not knowing who Tupac is.
Who's Tupac?
I mean, are you serious? Are you? I'm not trying to be mean.
No,
Are you
I don't
serious?
know who Tupac is.
Oh my goodness.
Who's Tupac?
So we're gonna have a musical.
Oh, he's a rapper. Okay.
I'm gonna teach her when
I
we're
know
done.
the guys that do scoop, hey, scoop, hey, chocolate, chocolate. I like that guy. I know those rappers.
That's a
That's the ice
commercial
cream-
for Geico.
That's a Geico commercial.
But that is they're really a rap team.
Yes.
I looked them
Are
up.
they?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
real. They're not just there for the commercial, but I really like it. Scoop, chocolate, peanut butter, sprinkles. Yeah, I like it.
You
And
need
I
to-
think
you
I
need to
did
listen
think
to
of
the
you.
original song.
I did think of you.
It'll happen after the podcast.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah,
I'll teach her.
I thought of her when the girl walks out and the guy, she comes in with like,
Oh,
the
she
dad or
shakes her.
something, and then she walks out. I seriously thought of you thinking,
I don't think
oh
I've
my
seen
God,
the
that'd be
commercial,
Tori. That would be Tori walking into our podcast. I'm out of here. I'm not I don't know them. They're not part of
I
us. or
cannot.
anything. Okay, so now on to an absolutely another subject that we kind of go to every week. I just want to let you all know I am down to maybe the last 150 stitches
And you're
Oh.
to be done, or
to be done, to be finished knitted
Is that-
on painted bricks.
is that the I-cord bind off?
No, I'm going to do a crochet bind off because I
Oh,
think
okay.
it'll be easier on my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to crochet the bind off, and hopefully you'll get to see it next Sunday. You'll see it, but I can't guarantee that it will be all blocked and everything. But 50 to 150 stitches, and I'm not going to tell you how many I've done.
Good.
I'll tell you guys, but I won't tell her. I may put it in the comments or something so that you can
But if
figure
you
out.
put it in the comment section, she'll see it. 'Cause
I
she's the one
read.
that responds to them.
But I'm just going to put a number, and then she'll never know who it came from.
Oh,
She'll put a number on a random episode.
Believe me, it'll show up at some point when you see
I'll be
well
the only
over
one that knows it because
50,000.
I'm the one that gets the notifications that a new comment is put up.
She'll understand. Then she'll hide it in there or something. She'll do something for me. She'll
It'll be
make
an
it.
Easter egg.
I'll just stick it right
You
in the
guys-
middle of somewhere.
We're
and
gonna
she'll
put an
never
Easter
know.
egg in. We're gonna
Yeah.
put an Easter egg in.
She's
and
gonna-
we'll
the
give
name of
bonus
the-
to the person who finds it.
The title of the video from
And
like
the
6
person who
months from now is
cares.
going to be the
Maybe
amount of
when you
stitches
see
in this
it
thing.
next week, maybe we'll do a drawing or something like that. We can have a contest, and you can tell me how many stitches.
It's going to be a big jar of jelly beans. And the number of jelly beans in the jar is the number of
Number of
stitches she
stitches
did.
did.
You have to guess it.
Wait, we couldn't do that until next Easter because I need a lot more jelly beans than that are out there now.
I mean, you
We
could do.
We could do grains of sand.
could do M&Ms.
Fuck that! You'd have to count that.
I know.
Yeah, forget that. I know.
I could scale weigh it.
Yeah.
I could scale weigh it.
So anyway,
That's true.
my painted bricks is there, even with this. This isn't been too bad, so I can thank God this last section was knit because knitting is pretty easy. But I did find that crocheting isn't bad. So, and I'm supposed to wear this when I'm idle. Now I don't know with knitting or
You're
crocheting.
never idle.
Yeah, you
I am.
never stop
You are the
moving.
Energizer Bunny. Do
Yeah.
they even know this about you, your doctor? How does he?
I mean,
How does he
honestly,
fucking think that you're gonna? No, you're
Actually,
never
I
idle.
called and said, I thought, I am not wearing this 24/7. This thing is annoying as all.
Mhm.
So I
have
called the
acute
office.
tendonitis in both my wrists, and I have to wear a brace every now and then.
And I called and I said, no, wait a minute. They said, and then they said when I'm idle and especially at night.
What does that mean?
So he called me back. He actually called me back. I thought it would be the nurse. And I said, he goes, hey, he says, I'm calling to let you know about your brace. And I said, who is this? He goes, this is Tom. And I said,
Tom who?
Dr. Fisher? And he goes, yeah. And I said, oh. Oh, okay. And he goes, what? You don't think I answer my own phone calls? And I'm like,
No.
I did. I just said that.
No.
So anyway, he had said,
Stop yourself.
so he calls and he tells me and stuff. And he's like, nope, you can wear it. You can have it off. At night is necessary, but if you're idle, please wear it because it's good just to have.
Yeah.
And no
and you
fingers.
said, no, I'm never idle.
Well,
No
what is
fingers.
his definition of idle? Like just not moving your hands?
No, like not working in the garden or doing dishes or.
Okay.
You don't
No.
do that anyway.
No, see, so I'm like,
I'm like, wait, that means you haven't.
so
done
anyway,
it
and then so I said, okay, and he's like, he goes, just, no bashing anybody upside the head or all this other stuff.
Hence
Okay.
why somebody always sits in between these two.
Yeah. And we always sit across from each other at breakfast so that we don't.
Because I don't want
I
either
can't
one of them
reach.
to kill each
Because
other.
I can't.
I wouldn't hurt her.
I'm not worried about you.
I'll take the fifth. She's my most favorite semi-tolerable person. I'm telling you. Only she got that little container.
Right.
Only her. Nobody else got it.
Yeah.
But she's my favorite
I got you,
semi-tolerable
Mika.
person. So anyway,
I'll protect you.
so now I can just wear it. And then I asked him about Florida,
You got to duck. because she
how much
does swing those
lifting I
hands
can
around.
do.
I can take it.
And he just said, how he's so funny because he was telling me, he's like,
Lifting.
when you
What
come,
kind of lifting do
She
you
is
do?
Florida.
well,
in
he
Florida?
says when you come
But
out
so
of,
am I.
like a grocery store,
Yeah.
when you're carrying all your bags in and you have 6 bags on 2 fingers, you know what I mean? Because we're not going to make
Right.
road
You're not
trips
going to the grocery store.
I
You
do
are
too.
not. You
You
are
don't
not
go to
going
the grocery
You're
store.
going to have it freaking delivered.
when I'm in Florida, but not
That's-
here.
And Mikey goes to the grocery.
Yeah, but I go sometimes when I get what I want.
She gets me spam.
I get her Spam. I'm going to go there today because I have to get fruit. So I will look and see if they have Spam.
Do
Her
we
Meyer
need, do
doesn't
we
have
need more spam? Did you say you had spam?
She has a couple
I
cans for
have
me.
a couple of cans because Deb gets them for me, but Meyer hasn't
Meyer
had
hasn't
spam
had
forever.
Spam.
Oh.
And they didn't have it in, and they didn't have the Spam up in the one Mikey goes to in Carmel either.
See?
Spam
So-
has been a little bit harder to get a hold of lately.
Yeah,
When I realized that, I bought as much as I could.
I did. I
When
brought
I
her
did.
6 cans and then delivered into the office.
She did.
Yeah, so
She brought me
anyway.
6 cans of spam.
I
I'm
have
like,
I have
love you.
I have 4 or 5 cans of spam in our cupboard right now because
Yeah.
it's been harder to find. So,
So
when
anyway.
I find it, I get.
I haven't
That's
got
all
any.
I'm doing, and I'm going to finish
Of course, I don't have
painted
any
bricks
food
this
either,
week.
so.
And then next week we'll be on the road, so I can probably maybe start or finish up this week, meaning next week, meaning
For the-
during
the
The upcoming week.
upcoming week. And next week we're on the road too because we come home on Monday. So it is next week.
Okay.
Whatever.
Ping pong. Do, 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 do.
Right.
So technical.
So I'm almost done with Bendy Arrow,
Bendy Arrow,
but
yeah.
I screwed up somewhere along the way, so I'm gonna have to block it. Interestingly,
Why is that?
What'd you do?
well,
Or do you know?
I think I did this on the wrong side.
Oh, okay.
So, but whatever,
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I just will need to
Well, the
block
Bendy
it.
arrow is pretty much.
I bent the arrow the other
Reversible.
direction.
Yeah,
I bent it the wrong direction.
she shot it that way instead of
So
this way.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back and correct it.
I don't
Our
know.
pièce de resistance this week comes
Yes.
from Mika herself.
Oh,
And
yes,
this
for
is
sure.
the ultimate of amazing.
It's beautiful.
And here we have it. Look at this.
It's
and
done.
check it out.
It's beautiful.
Check
It's
it out.
done. All the way done.
2 sleeves.
All the way done. All the way done.
The sleeves are wonderful. Look at this pattern, you guys.
Isn't that great?
It's hard to see on the.
Yeah, it is.
But it's
It's just, yeah, instead of.
It's
pearls,
almost
isn't it?
like-
Yeah.
It's just delightful.
It is. It
And
really
looks,
is.
It's such a good color for you, too. You wear
It
that color
is.
so
And
Yeah.
well.
I would have it on but it needs to be blocked aggressively.
We
Aggressively.
love it.
So, but I think it'll.
It's
block.
really pretty.
It's really nice.
It's really like I can't.
Isn't
Is
that
it
does that
worsted?
feel nice?
It's
Yeah,
worsted.
it's a worsted.
That means she can wear
so
it through
beautiful.
August. Maybe not in August, but otherwise she can wear it all
Those
through.
colors are magnificent.
And when
Aren't
we're
they
in
great?
Grand
They're
Canyon
fantastic.
and
This
it's
is
79
ridiculous
degrees,
yarn.
she can wear it then too.
Speaking of yarn,
Yarn.
Deborah, my darling.
Yes.
It blows my mind that you guys create these things, by the way. That they don't look.
Skein leftover.
There you
And
go.
instead of going in the stash,
Think that's
I
a
get
little
it.
small.
Did you bring your
My stuff?
wrap?
No, I didn't. Shame on me because I honestly shame on me. Okay, so
you might need it at the fire this weekend.
well, I don't have it, so
I'll give her orgasm.
ooh. Okay, but I
Orgasm's
love that
fine.
thing though.
Yeah, orgasm is amazing.
so
You're
magnificent.
not allowed to keep it.
I want it.
Just
I said
slides
I'd
in your
give you an
suitcase.
orgasm.
Woo!
That's it. You don't get
Mommy's
to keep it. You gotta give it
all
back.
about orgasm. There.
You gotta
She'll
give it
teach
back
you.
to your mom.
Save me.
No, she's stuck here now.
So I'm sure you guys have seen the big piece that she made me.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, back when we were in Minnesota,
It's-
we showed it.
Oh my,
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much.
How
It's
is it? Is it pilling at all? I
No.
mean, okay, so I'm gonna have to use that yarn more often. That was
No.
wool.
yeah,
Wool.
it's
Wool.
it's my go-to.
100%.
It is my go-to scarf. It's amazing. I can't
And she just can't.
I cannot. I white girl cannot. It's so good. It's so good. I show it off to everybody every time I wear it. I always show it off. And they go, "Oh my God, somebody made that by hand. It looks like you bought it in a store." And I'm like, "I know. It's so good."
It's sort of be like my painted bricks. It's going with me everywhere
Yeah.
I go. And I have a lot of shawls and things that I love that I
Mm-hmm.
like to wear. But that painted bricks to me is like an achievement
Right.
beyond, and that's a gift that just is something that you
It
have.
keeps
Yeah.
on giving.
It
Yeah,
does,
it's so
'cause it keeps
wonderful.
Look at you with that.
And it's so I love that you're gonna have a scarf to go with your Rhinebeck hat. That makes me really happy.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It's the same yarn,
Yeah.
which is mind blowing,
This
but
is
it is.
perplexing me though.
Are you gonna
Oh,
strip it
that's
back?
a little funky.
It's a design element.
It's my design element.
You know what?
I did something wrong.
Hey,
Whatever. I'll block
Okay.
it out.
We'll figure it out. So it'll
I
happen.
don't know what I did, but
But she'll figure it out. She'll
She done
probably,
did goofed. That's what she did.
We
she'll
all do
probably
that from time
take
to
it,
time.
tink it back because.
no, I'm not taking it back.
Are you sure?
I'm
She does
positive.
not.
Okay.
Nope, I ain't taking it back.
She refuses to do that.
Your scarf
know.
I did have to take back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean but
But I had like an extra 100 stitches on the fucking needle, so I had
that was a
to.
bit much.
Yeah.
I
And
couldn't-
the
I
thing
couldn't
this
touch that
weekend
one.
coming up when we're on our road trip, we're not even going to be near any yarn shops.
No.
Really.
This is a weekend
I'm
of
sure-
us getting away.
I mean, with the amount of knitters and crocheters that are going to be there, we're
Oh,
going to
there'll
be
be
in
plenty.
a yarn shop.
yeah, we will.
There'll be plenty of yarn.
I know, right? Like,
Lots
we're
of
going to
yarn.
be in a yarn shop.
And you should probably check our Instagram out because one of our Chicken Sharon friends wants us to
Chicken
have
Sharon. I can't wait to meet her.
wants to have like a little fashion show.
A fashion show.
So
I'm
I thought
sure there
maybe
will
we
be.
should do, Cher may be showing up this weekend too, next weekend. So
Yeah, I don't know.
please make sure you tune in because it could be kind of an interesting.
It'll be
sort of
entertaining,
environment.
to say the least.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of shawls that I've made since we've had COVID.
Wear all of them at the same time.
Yeah. All of them.
we
all
can
of them.
wrap you in it.
I could
We'll
be
make a Cinderella dress out of shawls.
That would be lovely.
That would.
But
be
I'm
cool.
keeping my underwear.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't.
That's
spend-
allowed.
No, we're not going to.
Okay, and then because there was a lull in my knitting, I have new yarn.
Ah, can you
I-
believe she has?
I
new
keep
yarn?
looking at your earrings. I'm sorry. They're really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, they're really, really pretty. Sorry.
Thank you.
Squirrel.
There.
Squirrel.
She's not the only one.
We get along really
This is
She's me without my anxiety meds.
this is alpaca and Highland. So it's got a little bit of
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, it's got a good squoosh.
What you using the plane for?
I'm going to show you. I just have to keep digging.
Did you make this, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay. That's cute. Ooh, those are pretty colors.
Hue Loco,
colors.
Color Riot, 10-pack mini skein. So I'm going to
For your
hold
sweater.
a double to make the sweater, but I don't know that I've got the sweater pattern with me.
Oh, it's your basic
I didn't do that,
pullover
yeah.
that kind
Yeah.
of does a stripe, very similar. And you could do this in it because the sleeve is amazing.
That might work for me. Mom and I have the weird skin thing where
Yeah,
things
it's
are itchy. But that's not too bad for me.
It's
That's
mushy.
wonderful.
This is Cloudborn Fibers. It's from Webs, but I've got a second one of the 10 skein mini 10 set mini skeins coming, so that I'll have enough to make a sweater. But I'm going to hold them double, so it's going to be these two together.
Right,
So it's going to be very pastel-y.
Yeah.
Very nice though. It's
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very
And
fun.
this is going to give maybe a little fuzz, a little
A
little
mini halo. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a tiny bit of a halo on it.
yeah, tiny
And you're
bit.
doing that fade one?
Yeah. The one I stole a pattern from
Leah,
Leah.
is that what you were saying?
See, now she's going to be our sweater expert. Isn't this great? She knows that doing a sleeve isn't all that big of a deal. So she's going to be out there doing them now.
Sure. Sure. I do have two. Well, actually, I have a Dyer. It's whimsical wood yarn, and she has this colorway called "Fuck Cancer."
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one I think should be yours. We should all do.
And I have talked with her. That I told her that I needed like probably 5 or 6 skeins because I want to make a short sleeve sweater. It's really bright, and I thought, I could wear the short sleeve sweater and I would know what it meant, but no one would know what it meant unless they asked me.
Right.
But
I say you do color work right in the middle of that and actually
do
say fuck
Fuck
cancer.
I would agree with that.
I think that would be.
Or
she's not gonna,
In Tarsha, right in the front.
either just FC.
I'll put a little tag in the back.
You could do an anagram in the middle that just says FC.
Yeah.
Or I could just knit the sweater using the yarn, knowing in my heart what the colorway was.
I mean, that's also an option.
Or you could put it backwards.
CF?
Or I'll make you up a fuck hat.
Yes.
Fuck cancer hat.
She's not really.
I don't
not
wear
a hat
hats.
wearer.
I don't wear hats.
She wouldn't have
I don't wear socks. I do wear underwear.
I need to show you.
She doesn't wear socks.
You do.
I just haven't been working on that fuck hat.
So anyway,
We'll get to it.
so that's another one that's in my filed away in my brain that I want to do. And the lady who is the dyer, she and I have been communicating. She needs to dye some more of it so that I can buy it. Other than that,
Well, yeah, and then when she does, let us know because I'll go ahead and order a few too, or have you order me a couple, and then I'll make sure that I have a fuck cancer.
Something.
something.
I mean, I lost a brother to cancer, so
I lost
you
a
need-
husband and a brother.
yeah, that's what I mean. So cancer, we'll get it out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know,
Get a
That'll be
colonoscopy, folks. My husband and my brother both died of colon cancer, so
Yeah.
get your colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Have your mammograms, pap smears, any of
I
that
just had to
stuff.
have a breast biopsy this past year.
See, make sure you
Yeah.
go in and follow up. Don't be afraid to follow
No,
up.
don't be
And don't be
please
afraid
don't.
to ask.
Yeah.
Get out there and find information. The internet's a good thing, and Dr. Google knows a lot.
But not more than your actual doctor.
Exactly, not more than your actual doctor. But Dr. Google is a good source for things. So,
But for the sake of your family and your friends, just make sure you get checked out.
exactly, that is our public service announcement for the week.
PSA for the day.
Okay. Anybody got anything else?
Do we have any other knitting?
I
don't
knitting
really have any
things.
knitting things.
No, I've just been working
See, I
on.
don't have any. I've got something
No.
I've
I mean, I
started.
could go grab my cross stitch, but I haven't been working on it lately. So
We'll show it next week.
I will have this done by next project.
next week.
And you'll
next
have-
week.
And
You'll have
painted bricks
painted bricks.
will be up next week. Whether or not it'll be totally blocked or anything, I attached
Right.
my
This
closet.
will be done and blocked.
So I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna try really hard to make sure it's blocked so that I can. I'm gonna just strut out to the fire
We're going to
fire
have
one
a
night.
campfire.
I'm
We're going to-
excited.
And then we're gonna strut out, and I'm just gonna have this beautiful
Yes, you
big
will.
scarf on.
Absolutely.
That's just going to be amazing. You know,
We'll try to take some video because obviously it's going to be film worthy.
it probably
yeah.
will be because Cher may be the one that's wearing it. Cher
I
might.
cannot
Now, you
wait.
do want to be careful with Cher around the fire. I don't want something bad to happen.
I do. I'm gonna. Cher may not be able to
Cher
fire.
needs to stay away from.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't want an acrylic wig near a fire. So,
It'd be like using Aquanet around a candle.
right? Like, this is a bad idea.
Charlie told me that they're out of Aquanet. You can't get it anymore.
Seriously?
No, you
No,
can
you
get
can
it.
get it.
Oh my
It's
God,
not
sure,
at
it's on
CVS.
Amazon. Everything. Jeff Bezos has everything, including billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where I bought underneath.
Oh.
Underneath this is, you have this knit stuff. It's the stuff that goes underneath when they're making casts and
Yep.
things. I bought that on Amazon.
Nice.
Of course.
You can
Sorry.
get
I'm
At
switching my
25 yards. It was. I found it at a good price because I thought I am not buying it, so I kept meaning to stop by and ask them for an extra one.
Right.
But it deteriorates so quickly.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and order it. It got delivered to my neighbor, and my neighbor opens up the bag thinking because he
Right,
orders
'cause-
Amazon constantly. And when
Right.
he's looking at
We
it,
all
going.
do.
What did I order this for?
And then he thought, okay, it says it has a medical thing, and he thought, oh, maybe Todd didn't. So he calls his husband and he said, hey, your stocking. He goes, I didn't order anything. So then he looks at the bag and goes, oh, shit.
I did that to my
neighbor,
roommate on
you know.
accident. I accidentally opened his one of his packages, and I went, there was one for me and one for you. I thought they were both for me. Sorry.
Well, he just brings them in and says, hey, surprise, surprise, you got.
Here you go.
You know,
Another package came in the mail for you today.
I didn't, and I just.
Another package in the mail.
Hers are squishy.
This is the shopper.
Hers are
Oh,
squishy.
well, the best one was, well, it wasn't the best one, the squishy one I got that was in my mailbox, and I pulled it out and I thought, wow, look at this. It's huge. It turned out to be dog food.
So
Yeah.
we have cat food and cat litter that we have delivered on a monthly rotation.
Yeah.
Just it's on automatic on Amazon, and yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, but they typically don't put it in my mailbox.
Right. Yeah.
So
I don't have a mailbox. I live in South Minneapolis, and I don't have a mailbox that just goes directly into the little mail slot. I've never
Yeah,
had a
well,
mail
that-
slot before.
yeah, well, the
So-
dog food wouldn't have fit through your mail slot.
No, it doesn't. Our packages sit on our front stoop until we realize that they're there.
Oh, so
Thankfully,
now-
we don't have any problems with
Thieves.
theft.
I get an alert that says it's been delivered.
Yeah,
And
do
sometimes I get the alert first because they're on the street. So they just ding, 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 ding.
Right,
And I go
yeah.
out there going, okay, it's coming.
and I always love when I get a picture of it sitting on my screen. It's like,
Yeah, I get those
yeah,
too.
that's my front
we get the
door.
text message and they take a picture of the package and they send it to you and go, it's been delivered. And I'm like, okay. Guess I'll go
Most
grab
of-
it.
Most of the time, they're really good at our house, putting it behind the bench or on the bench to make it look like it's just part of the decor. And I bought this thing from Coach, and they stuck it right at the end, just on the thing. And I'm thinking, anything else, you know what I mean, that comes, something that you're ordering and you're like, who cares? But
Right, but a Coach?
bag, yeah. But they packed it really well, so it didn't even get wet. So that was
That's good.
Yeah. So,
I used to get groceries delivered from Imperfect Foods, and the last time we canceled our subscription a handful of months ago, but the last month that we had gotten it delivered, the box was completely sealed. I brought it into the kitchen and I opened it up, and it was chaos incarnate. I had to take photos because there was broken egg everywhere.
Oh.
There was opened bags of chips.
That, you said you wanted imperfect food.
Well,
That's
yeah.
pretty imperfect.
Well, it's not supposed to be that imperfect.
It's not supposed to be unedible.
There was
It's
what
like
was it
somebody
that I
took
found?
their trash and stuck it in the box.
Yeah, there was a kiwi inside of an eggshell.
And they had to have taken it and got.
I don't know what happened, but we took
That's
photos of it and sent it to them and went the fuck, because it wasn't like a squirrel got into the box when it was on the patio. No, the box was
Fully
securely
sealed.
sealed.
Right.
So somebody packed it this way. There was open bags of chips as if they had been ripped open. I was so mad.
The one time I talked him into having food delivered. That happened. One of the bags of chips in the bag. You know, I mean, we got sandwiches delivered, and someone had been.
They got hungry.
Well, you know, to me it looked more like the bag hadn't been sealed properly. You know what I mean? And they just threw it. You know.
Yeah.
But Mikey, at that point we don't get a lot of stuff delivered at our house.
No,
I don't have that problem with like ordering delivery from the grocery store.
Yeah.
That I don't have I haven't had any issues with that.
Yeah.
I sometimes get things I didn't order.
Yeah, sometimes I can.
I got a gallon of milk and creamy peanut butter, but I was able to give that away. So
we on our last order of groceries that we delivered, we got. My roommate had ordered like 18 eggs, and we got 30. We got like one of the like cardboard things, and I was like, "How are we supposed to eat this many eggs? What the?"
Well, I have to admit, I have seen people do it because I've watched them
hard
like
boil a bunch of them.
I've watched them at Market District do stuff, and they're looking for like say 8 ounces, and all they have is a 16-ounce container, and they just take and they check it off and put the 16-ounce container in. You know, so I guess they probably figure people are getting out there.
Okay, so I typically go to the grocery store myself in person because I like touchy-feely my produce, blah, 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 and see what's on sale and blah, blah, blah. But I have done Instacart now twice.
I'm going to do that down at Disney.
The first time...
Mom doesn't realize that they include the sale price.
Yes, no, I know. They do. But, but I don't look through... Whatever.
She does.
She gives me bogus excuses.
I know. She goes in and we get breakfast from what she has on sale. She doesn't go in with
No, she doesn't go in shopping for something specific. She goes in and sees what's on sale and purchases and builds what she's going to make based off.
Which is pretty cool, I have to admit.
It's harder to do that on a website than it is.
Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. I agree with you there.
So, but I wasn't feeling well, and I really wanted chicken noodle soup. Like Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
like
the best ever for when you don't
when you feel like shit, you want Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
I wanted Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and I wanted Breyer's mint chip ice cream.
Yes,
because that's the best mint chip ice cream.
It is. I would second
in the world. I mean,
it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So
we know this because Dad's favorite ice cream is mint chip.
Okay.
So
yours is cinnamon.
Yeah, mine was really cinnamon. So I did that, and I ordered a bunch of other things on Instacart to have it delivered. And this was the first time I'd done it, and I didn't realize that the gal who was doing my shopping for me, she was texting me because Breyer's was out of mint chip, and she was trying to find out if I would take something else.
From the bathroom.
And and she ended up getting me this off-brand mint chip ice cream.
Yeah.
See, you gotta pay attention when you order.
Yeah. It's my fault. I mean, it's my fault because I wasn't paying attention.
Right. I had a guy that was picking up my delivery.
And I had I known, I would have been just vanilla.
Right,
fine.
exactly.
Breyer's vanilla is fine then.
Right. Yeah. So I had a guy that was texting me because I had ordered like some ramen and a roast, and so he texted me and I was like, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for in the roast. If if I didn't pick the right kind of thing." This is what I'm looking for. And then I had ordered a bunch of different kinds of ramen because I'm a ramen fiend. And he was like, "Hey, they don't have this. Do you want a replacement?" So we chit-chatted back and forth about what I was looking for, and then I got what I wanted.
There
you just have to.
Yeah, I wasn't legit. I wasn't feeling good, so I was in bed anyway,
absolutely, yeah. But I mean, you've had the experiences now, and you understand how the system works. Yeah. So if you want to do it again,
and I have done it since then.
So who is Deepak?
We're gonna let you guys go.
Yeah,
I need to teach her about Tupac. Apparently,
it just kind of popped back into my head. They didn't answer that question, so we'll have that discussion afterwards. We're gonna answer
the question for her, but off podcast.
Yeah. So subscribe, hit the ding button, hang out.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I want to make it pink. I want to make it pink. I got her overtone, and
she's
I
good
don't think
at
she
it.
uses
She's
it.
good at all the hair colors, so she'll get it looking good,
She'll
and she'll look totally different
she'll
next
make me
week.
pink.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to dye it, I'd use Pravana, but
Well, whatever.
Whatever.
So
I mean, I
anyway,
could go get panic.
So-
Oh my god, I could make panic my
on
mom's
that
hair.
note, we will be leaving you from Indianapolis, Indiana. Good day.
Good day. Good day.
Hold on, I gotta go get the button.
And until then, we're just gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye for Micah too.
Yes.